And then I do a lot of this, right? So I actually wrote a post called "Why I'm a Conference Whore." I'm not going to translate it. But so Mark Schuster, who's a very well-known venture capitalist blogger in Los Angeles, wrote a post called "Don't Be a Conference Whore," right? Essentially urging startup entrepreneurs not to go speak at lots of events. And this was in sort of response to a lot of startup founders who have been feeling lately like you have to get, there's this meme of you have to get out of the building, right? Don't just build your startup in-house. Go talk to your customers. Go engage with them. Be out and about and participate so that you understand what people want and what they need and how they're using your product and what they like about your competitors. And so I wrote a response to that, and I did a little pie chart distribution. So you can see there's my days at the office last year, which was about 68%, and then my days on the road, speaking and in transit. So it seems like, oh my God, I'm essentially more days on the road in transit than I am days on the road speaking last year. I just used my Google Calendar to figure this out. But it is worth it, right? Like the value you get from a one-to-one connection, from talking to other startups and other entrepreneurs and customers of yours in a personal way. I don't know how to explain it, but it just can't be replicated over email or through a support forum or over the phone. There's no way to build up the personal relationship that you get or the value that you get from those in-person connections, right? So let's use today, right? So you're a startup guy and you come up to me after the session and you say like, Rand, I liked your talk. Well, maybe some of it, not all of it, but I liked some of your talk, and I'm planning a trip to Silicon Valley, next month, and is there anyone that you think I should be visiting with? I know this guy and this guy. If you emailed me, I might reply to that email, but probably I wouldn't have time. But if you come up to me after the session, I likely will, right? I'll probably make an introduction to 4 or 5 people for you and tell you where you should go and who you should meet with and what you should do while you're there. That kind of in-person connection is totally different than what happens on the internet, and it can be much, much more valuable. So I would urge you to do that.